bed like a good little girl.
Mommy, I'm not tired.
Now, Jenny, come on. You've got to get your rest. Get in bed.
All right, I'll get into bed. But I'm not gonna sleep until you tell me a bedtime story.
Jenny.
Oh, please tell me a story, Mommy. Please.
All right. One bedtime story. One.
Okay, one bedtime story. Oh, goody.
Okay, now get good and cozy while I tell you one bedtime story. Let's see, a bedtime story for Jenny. Okay, once upon a time, there was a good little girl.
Oh, named Jenny!
Oh, all right, named Jenny, who wanted to be a princess and marry a prince and live in a big house. So she'd have lots of servants so that she wouldn't have to do the cooking or the cleaning or vacuum the cat hairs or go to the grocery store 3 times a day.
Mommy!
Yes, Jenny?
No. I want a story with action adventure. I want a story with thrills and excitement. Tell me a story. It's different, Mommy.
Okay. Let's try this one. Okay, once upon a time, there was a good little girl.
Named Jenny.
Oh, yes, named Jenny, who wanted to be a nurse and marry a doctor and live in a big house so she had lots of servants so that she wouldn't have to do the cooking or the cleaning or go to the grocery store all the time.
No.
She was always paying bills.
I want a story with action and adventure. I want a story like Robin Hood. Yeah, that's the ticket. I want the story of Robin Hood. Tell me a story of Robin Hood.
Okay, I think I can do that one. Let's see. Okay, once upon a time, there was a good little girl named Jenny who dreamed of Robin Hood, of Sherwood Forest.
Wait. What does Sherwood Forest look like?
Well, Jenny, you'll have to put a picture of a forest in your mind. Why don't you close your eyes real tight and see if you can see one?
Okay, my eyes are closed.
Well, what do you see?
Ooh, I see green. And trees. So green. Real pretty, that Sherwood Forest. Yeah, that's Sherwood Forest to me, all right. Okay, go on.
Thank you. Now keep that picture of Sherwood Forest in your mind while I tell you one story of Robin Hood, the outlaw bandit who stole from the rich to give to the poor, who lived in Sherwood Forest with his band of merry men.
And women.
Yes, of course, with his band of merry men and women. One day in Sherwood Forest, there was a big old surprise.
Oh, Mommy, this is going to be great. I just know it. Tell me more.
No, Jenny, you're going to have to stop interrupting Mommy's train of thought. You've got to try and be quiet. You don't want to miss any of this exciting story. One day, deep in Sherwood Forest...
Hello there. If you're looking for Robin Hood, you've come to the right place. Sherwood Forest, in the county of Nottingham. If you're poor, if you're hungry, if you're a victim of the wicked sheriff and his cruel ways, this is the place for you. No questions asked.
There you are, Beth, with your idle ways. Where are those apples for my baking?
Here they be, small though, too early in the season. Not enough for more than one pie. If I know you, Mother Meg, that pie'll be for Robin.
More than likely, he'll take one small bite, then give the rest to the first hungry wretch who stumbles into Sherwood Forest.
A bite of pie is better than digging for roots.
Tastes better, too.
You've nothing to fear if you've a friend in Robin.
Everything I had gone. What will I do? Where will I go? What will become of me?
It's little John.
Who's that with him?
Where's Robin?
Hunting, of course. If we're going to eat, someone has to hunt. And who's better than Robin?
I'm so weary.
Let the woman rest, little John.
Here, set yourself down on one of the finest chairs in Sherwood Forest. I've good news for Robin.
I wish I had some.
What's your news, Will?
There's a rich caravan head this way. It makes for Nottingham Castle.
Rich, you say? That is good news.
Is that the caravan?
Of course not. That's Robin. Robin Hood.
Good morrow to you all. Good hunting, Mother Meg. These'll fill your cooking pot.
So plump they are.
I bet you didn't waste an arrow, Robin.
Not a one.
There's not a man in England who can beat you when it comes to bow and arrow.
Hi-ho, what's this?
Another bit of the sheriff's work.
Poor creature has no place to live.
I found her wandering in the forest.
No need to explain. Taxes.
Yes, sir.
And no need for sir. Robin does me nicely.
The sheriff said he had the right to triple a widow's taxes. He said Prince John gave him the right.
Prince John. I spit when I hear his name.
If only King Richard would return from the Crusades, he'd set things right soon enough.
It's an old story. The sheriff raises the taxes, then seizes the land for himself.
As long as he supports Prince John, the sheriff has no one to fear.
You'll stay here with us. You'll have a roof over your head to keep out the rain, good companions, and you'll never go hungry.
I'll see to that.
Bless you, Robin.
Rabbit and gooseling, beef stacked to the sky, baked bread and soup and sweet apple pie. Why is it that the sun is always hot and never cool?
You're a philosopher, my overstuffed friend.
Be warned, if your purpose be robbery, I have taken the vow of poverty. And if your purpose be not robbery, why have you strung your bow?
You've a quick mind. I could use someone like you. I'll test his mettle.
Who are you talking to?
The woods are full of evil spirits. Watch out, or they'll get you. Ah!
You're a crazy person, that's what you are.
Crazy, am I? You see that swift-running stream?
Aye.
I'd cross it, but I've no desire to get wet.
What's that to me?
You, of the round belly, shall carry me.
I am no man's donkey. My staff will teach you some manners. You shall carry me.
Come on, Robin! Get him, Robin!
Yeah, quickly!
Get beside faster, Robin!
Strike
Right
low! Look sharp, Friar! He got the better of you, Robin.
I'll give you so much as whip, I'll crack your skull like a melon.
Nay, good friar. I know when I'm beaten. I may have no match with a bow, but you need take second to no man with that staff of yours.
Say the word and we'll pitch him in the stream, Robin.
What men are these?
These are some of the men and women of Sherwood Forest, friar. My band of merry men.
And who are you?
Ignorant man.
What's that?
The man you fought as Robin Hood.
Robin Hood, the bandit? Bless me, I might have been killed.
What is your name, monk?
Friar Tuck.
Where is your monastery?
I have none. I come and go as I please.
In that case, why not stay here in the Greenwood with us? We have need of a priest.
It would be a comfort.
Little John and I wish to marry.
Being outlaws, we dare not venture into church in town.
I promise you this, Friar Tuck. You'll never go hungry.
Mother Meg is the finest cook in these parts.
I am partial to a good table. What's for supper?
Wild rabbit pie and fresh baked bread and apple pie.
Wild rabbit pie, fresh baked bread. Apple pie, I accept your offer. I am not one of you.
Welcome to Sherwood Forest, friar.
It's the caravan!
Quickly, scatter. Little Jim, go out. Tell me what you see.
Yes, Robin.
What am I getting myself into?
A life of merry adventure and good deeds, jolly friar.
Hurry, Beth. Widow, follow us. Never fear.
I'll not leave your side.
Quickly, ladies.
To venture this far into Sherwood, a caravan would need a heavy escort. A heavy escort means someone of great importance. I wonder who it is.
Escort? You mean soldiers?
What else?
Perhaps I need more time to consider your kind offer. See, I prefer the quiet, like contemplation, meditation.
Robin, the caravan's almost here, and it's the sheriff himself.
The Sheriff of Nottingham.
He hasn't the courage.
I tell you, it's the sheriff.
We'll all be thrown into the castle dungeon.
Quickly, this way. We'll prepare a surprise.
Where'd you go? Wait for me. Oh.
Milady, I do think it would be wiser to take the long way around.
Nonsense.
Besides, the long way is so much more scenic. Here there are bogs and mires and swamps. Nasty stuff. You there, keep a sharp eye.
Yes, sir.
You don't fool me, Sheriff.
What do you mean, your ladyship?
You're terrified of this bandit they call Robin Hood.
He might overhear. He's everywhere in Sherwood Forest.
I am under the protection of Prince John. I make no concessions to outlaws. The shortest route to Nottingham Castle is through this forest.
Yes, yes, Lady Mill.
Only what?
I forget.
Annabelle? Annabelle!
Milady?
I told you to stay close. Where is your mistress? Where is Maid Marian?
She stopped to pick some flowers.
Flowers. Has the child gone simple?
I'll fetch her at once, milady. There's no need. I'm here. Aren't they pretty?
We have no time for dallying.
No sign of mischief, milady.
Very good.
Where are the other men?
They are strung out several paces back, sir.
I think we should wait until the rear guard catches up. Can't be too careful.
Coward.
No, milady, you misjudge me. It's not cowardice, it's military strategy. That's it, military strategy. Come now, let's away to the castle. My wife and my daughter are so anxious to meet you.
Lead on. What is it? What's wrong?
I'm not sure.
Lady, what do we do? Soldiers will protect us.
I order you to halt. I am the Lady Merle, cousin to Prince John. This is Maid Marian Ward to King Richard. What you have done is treason.
Nay, milady, there is no treason here. Only loyalty to Richard, the true king. Prince John is the traitor. He was to guard and protect England while Richard fought the Crusades. He's done nothing but plunder it.
There are other soldiers. They'll arrest you. I'm afraid not, dearie. The soldiers have been tied to the trees.
Good work.
Enough of this foolery. Sheriff, seize them!
Where is he? He's gone.
But not far enough. Here is the man who taxes the town people to near starvation, who forces old widows out of their homes. I give you the Sheriff of Nottingham.
Get up, you monkey! You're making a spectacle of yourself! Have you no shame?
You'll pay for this, you bandit. I make it a vow.
Sheriff, your money.
I never carry finances on my person.
What? A sheriff loyal to Prince John with no money? Who ever heard of such a thing?
Will, Little John, shake it out of him.
What? You wouldn't dare.
He'll have plenty on him. Enough to pay back the widow for her taxes.
Stop that!
Not a coin on him, Robin.
Was he telling the truth? The Sheriff of Nottingham does not lie.
Search him.
Please, my dignity. Not in front of the ladies.
As you like. Take him to that clearing yonder and search him. His men, too.
All right, you heard Robin Hood. Move. And do. Now come along, both of you.
Now, milady, I'll take that necklace.
I admire your audacity. As a man, you are not without merit. But as a traitor, you are contemptible.
I'm no traitor, nor is any man who swears loyalty to the true king, Richard.
Richard is being held for ransom in Austria. If you were a true king, if you are a true Englishman, Prince John is your king. Or soon will be.
I am not a king, nor am I a traitor. Once I slayed a deer that belonged to Prince John, to feed a hungry village. For it, he branded me a bandit and an outlaw. Ladies, you also will be searched.
That necklace is all we have that's of any worth. Thief.
I am no ordinary thief. Milady.
Robin only steals from the rich in order to help the poor.
Nonsense, woman. He only steals from the rich because the poor have nothing worth taking.
Since you see me as a common thief, I shall be one. Mother Meg,
Yes, Robin?
escort our guest to that nearby clearing and search her.
If she's hiding any silver or gold, I'll find it. Milady.
You've made an enemy of me, Robin Hood. You'll live to regret it.
Robert, that's your name?
It was, in time past.
Do you know this outlaw, milady? I stayed at Castle Nottingham long ago when I was but a girl. There was a boy named Robert who came to the castle with his father. His father was a splendid archer and supplied fowling game for the tables.
You, little Marion,
Yes, you, little Robert.
we meet again, no longer children. You're Robert an outlaw and my maid Marion a great lady.
We are both victims of Prince John. I'm to marry him.
What?
Lady Merle is convinced the people will accept Prince John as their ruler once he is married to King Richard's ward.
What an evil scheme. What a clever woman she is.
Alas, I swore to King Richard that I would obey Lady Merle in all things. He trusted her.
Such a vow is easily broken. He didn't know of her true nature.
A vow is a vow. Besides, Robert, what else can I do?
Stay here in the forest with me and my band. What else?
Could we, milady? I do so despise being under Lady Merle's rules.
Annabelle, please, think of what you're saying.
You won't regret it, Marion. I promise you that.
It's a lovely thought, Robert, but it cannot be.
She spoke the truth, Robin. The necklace was all.
Necklace worth the king's ransom.
But you wouldn't spend it on Richard's ransom. That I'll warrant. You're sure you won't change your mind?
No, Robert. I'm bound by my word to the king.
Robert, you know this traitor?
Out of my way, thieves. Step aside. They found my money bag, Lady Merle.
You idiot.
Maid Marian, you and your companions are free to go. No harm shall come to you.
We thank you, Robert.
Safe passage through Sherwood Forest. I'll lead the way.
Did you see that, Lady Merle? She offered him a hand. What can it mean?
To me, a great deal. To you, nothing.
I don't understand.
Understand this. I want the head of Robin Hood on a pike.
Easier said than done. In this forest, he's always safe.
Then he must leave the forest.
He'll never do it.
You will announce a county fair.
A county fair?
Everyone loves a fair. Robin Hood will turn up.
I doubt it.
You forget one thing.
Oh?
Is he not reputed to be the finest archer in County Nottingham?
In all of England, some say.
Then his vanity will lead him by the nose. I know how to deal with such men as Robin Hood.
I wish I knew what you were talking about.
Stay. He's as good as in my trap. Sheriff.
Milady?
You look ridiculous.
The sheriff of Nottingham is so silly.
He sure is. Now, as for you, we've gotten your drink of water. You've gone to the bathroom. Now, can we get back to our story?
Oh, Mommy, I sure like this story. Lots of action, lots of adventure, and I certainly hope there will be more. Ahem.
Yes?
Mommy, I didn't get my drink of water yet.
You're right. Here you go.
Ahem. Mommy, Mr. Bunny didn't get his drink of water either.
So sorry about that, Mr. Bunny.
Mr. Bunny says thank you.
Oh, yes. Now, where were we?
We were in Sherwood Forest. That's a great place to live, I'll betcha.
Oh, my goodness. Look at the time. I think we better be finishing this story up tomorrow night.
Don't you think, Mommy, dearest, that perhaps we should finish up the story tonight? You and Mommy to lie awake all night in bed, tossing and turning and tossing and turning, would you? Oh, I would probably need to make more trips to the bathroom. I need more drinks of water, do the high anxiety and tension build up from worry and stress.
So the sheriff of Nottingham announced throughout the countryside that there was to be a county fair. One and all were invited to attend the festivities. And of course, Lady Merle and the sheriff were hoping that Robin Hood's band of merry men would hear about it. But more importantly, would Robin Hood himself attend? Remember, Lady Merle wanted the head of Robin Hood on a pike.
Ah, this is great stuff.
Now, Jenny, you're going to have to use your imagination again. We're no longer in Sherwood Forest. Now we're at a county fair in Nottingham.
A county fair? Back then? Okay, first we're outside in the country. Got some pretty blue skies. Yeah, a very pretty summer day in Nottingham.
Good. Do you see anything else?
Some benches and chairs for people to sit on, I guess.
Well done. So finally the day of the county fair arrived.
It's very busy.
Yes.
How many people there?
Oh, tons.
Busy, busy, busy. So much to do. It's not easy being a great lady. A great lady never has time to rest. Being the wife of the Sheriff of Nottingham is a great responsibility. Oh, now let's see. We have an apple dunking contest, a Morris dance, a grease pig frolic, hot cider booth, a joust, and, oh yes, an archery contest. Busy, busy, busy.
Mama, yoo-hoo, Mama.
I'm over here, Salome Precious.
Where?
Right here.
Ready or not, here I come. I just love a county fair. I'm so happy Papa thought it was a wonderful idea. Lots to see and lots to eat. Yum, yum, yum.
Salome Precious?
Yes, Mama.
With any luck, some noble men will attend the fair.
Men? Noblemen, yes. Good.
It's time you are thinking of marriage.
Whose marriage?
Concentrate.
Oh, you mean me, don't you?
Naturally, I mean you. Be on your best behavior. Try not to talk too much. And whatever you do, don't laugh. Promise?
Oh, you mean I shouldn't do this?
Don't do that anymore, precious.
Yes, Mama. Mama knows best.
Sheriff of Nottingham.
It's Lady Merle.
Listen carefully, Salome. You must win Lady Merle's favor. She's a great lady. She's powerful in the court of Prince John. She knows all the best people. If anyone can arrange a good marriage for you, it's Lady Merle.
She doesn't like me.
What does that matter? You must charm her.
Make her sound like a snake.
Plus, she might hear you.
Where's your husband, woman?
Your high personship.
Another bumpkin to contend with. This countryside is infested with them.
You know my daughter, of course, Salome. I call her Salome the Precious.
Salami?
Isn't she sweet? So graceful, so lovely. Have you noticed she's a marriageable age?
With that laugh, the only thing she should marry is a hyena.
A hyena? How droll, how witty, what a sense of humor you have there, Lady Merle.
One needs a sense of humor in Nottingham.
Someday some lucky man will have my Salome for a wife.
Lucky if he has weak eyes and poor hearing.
I told you she didn't like me.
Be quiet, Salome. Not only is Salome beautiful.
Beautiful for Nottingham, perhaps.
Beautiful and skillful, too.
Skillful, you say?
Yes, she makes her own clothes.
She shouldn't.
All is in readiness, milady.
It had better be.
I hope this will.
I know what I'm doing.
Salome, we must prepare for the grand entrance. You could do with a touch of parfum. That's French, you know.
Imagine.
They do say that when one is of marriageable age, a touch of parfum is catatonic. We depart, but we shall return.
I have no doubt.
Salome, don't slouch. Posture, posture.
Sheriff, I congratulate you. You have the wife and daughter you deserve.
Why, thank you, Lady Merle. How kind of you to say so.
You have the golden arrow.
And a cushion for it to rest upon. I had to pay the goldsmith a high price to speed the work. Beware. Half the people at this fair are traitors. I recognize most of them from Sherwood Forest.
There's small fish in the net. It's the shark we're after.
Shark? I thought we were after Robin Hood.
You missed your true calling. You should have been a jester.
A jester? A jester is a buffoon. Milady, have I said something to offend you? Milady, milady!
I've sweet apples. Who'll buy? Who'll buy?
What is the price?
1 thin copper, worth twice that and then some.
1 thin copper? Might as well be a gold piece. I have neither.
Once money was plentiful, and we lived in happiness. No more. No more.
What ails the woman?
Pay her no mind, kind sir. She's been driven half mad by the Sheriff of Nottingham and his hateful ways.
How so?
Tripled my taxes. Seized my cottage.
It's life here in Nottingham. All over England, I'd warrant. Ever since King Richard went away and Prince John took his place.
If it weren't for Robin Hood, we'd all be at death's door.
What is that, eh?
If anyone dares praise King Richard or criticize Prince John or the Sheriff of Nottingham,
Shh! We mustn't be overheard. It would mean the dungeon.
Make way for the Sheriff of Nottingham! My father and wife, my mother! And our honored guest, Lady Merle of Cornwall! And Maid Marian!
Attention! Attention! My friends, my loyal citizens of Nottingham, I should like to dedicate this fair to His Honor Prince John.
Anyone would think they didn't like Prince John.
Treacherous dogs. We can deal with them later. Sit down, you oaf. I'll handle this. Sit down!
Yes, my lady.
Citizens of Nottingham, it is true we live in troubled times. Life is not easy, and that is why the sheriff has generously declared a holiday. A fair for one and all to enjoy and to cherish. On this day, let us put aside differences and animosities. We are all English men and women. Instead of growling at one another, let us show courtesy and goodwill.
I am all in favor of courtesy and goodwill.
For one day, anyway.
Let that day be this day. Splendid. Sheriff, I think we might begin the games.
The what?
The games? Archery? Have you forgotten already?
Yes, the games. The first contest will be the game of bow and arrow. Archery. Fetch the target.
I will die down. Let me.
Salome is very athletic, or as they say in French, vicious swamp.
Hear me. Representing my high office will be the finest bowman in the county. One of my own men, Casper of Lincolnshire.
Casper's good, but no man is as good as our Robin.
Shh! 3 cheers for his worship, the Sheriff of Nottingham. Hip, hip.
Hurrah!
Hip, hip.
Hurrah!
Hip, hip.
I have the target.
Idiot child.
Who will accept the challenge and win the title of champion? Is there no one? My, dear me. If no one accepts the challenge, then Casper of Lincolnshire will win by default.
That's no way to bait the trap. Your good sheriff has forgotten to mention the prize.
It's a prize.
The prize. How much?
Be quick. Yes, prize. Be quick.
Prince John himself has declared that no man in England is the match for Casper of Lincolnshire. Still, there's always the possibility that a rival may appear one day. That is, if such a brave man exists. Is every man in Nottingham afraid of Casper?
They are nothing but a flock of meese, milady. Oh, if I were a man, I would try it. A great opportunity. Oft I have said that if women ruled the...
I have the prize, Lady Merle.
The prize. A golden arrow. This is no ordinary prize. For with this golden arrow comes fame and fortune. A chance like this may never come again. Is every man in Nottingham afraid of Casper?
Forget the golden arrow. You'll be found out.
In that case, if there is no challenger, Casper, you will win the golden arrow.
Aye, milady, I'll be that one.
Your name?
Chester, milady.
Chester. Oh, what a lovely name.
Chester of Cedric.
Well, Chester of Cedric, prove yourself the better archer and you will win the golden arrow.
You know the rules. 2 out of 3. We'll toss the dice to see who goes first.
No need, Sheriff. I yield to Casper of Lincolnshire.
So be it. Stand forth, for the shooting is about to begin.
Whose arrow is closer to the bullseye?
Try again.
Once more.
Second time will prove its worth.
One last arrow. He who makes it closest to the center will be declared champion, be it an inch or a fraction of an inch. Careful aim, Casper of Lincolnshire. Careful aim, Chester of Cedric.
He'll never match that poor fellow, but what can we expect from these rustics?
Do you concede the match, Chester?
No, milady, I do not.
The ruffian's certainly sure of himself.
He'll never do better than that last shot. No one could.
Oh, he split the arrow.
You've done well, Chester.
Well, he's done better than well. He's done famously.
To the victors go the spoils. Maid Marian, do your duty.
You are the champion, Chester of Cedric. Kneel and accept your reward.
Here is our Robin Hood! Sheriff, seize him!
Robin, run!
Go!
The sheriff of Nottingham chased Robin Hood all over the countryside.
Why did they catch him, Mommy? Did they?
Well, Robin Hood was pretty clever and he had a lot of friends. But then again, the sheriff and his soldiers were everywhere.
Stop teasing me, Mommy. Did they catch Robin Hood or not?
Maid Marian wondered that very same thing. In fact, one day while she was waiting for any word of Robin, she was discussing this with the ladies of Nottingham Castle.
Ooh, Nottingham Castle!
Why have we heard no word? Have they captured Robin? I should have stayed in the forest. It was a mistake to come here with Lady Merle.
Milady, beware of what you say. The walls have ears.
Really? That would be most unusual. Oh, you mean me, don't you? The walls have ears. Don't pay any attention to me.
That won't be easy.
No one ever pays any attention to me. I'm used to it. Besides, I can never make head or tail of a serious conversation. But I will say this. That Prince of Bandits is a handsome fox. I wouldn't mind running off with him being Mrs. Robin Hood. Life in the greenwood thickets. You don't suppose he's married, do you?
He is not.
Glad to hear it.
If your father heard you speak thus, he'd be furious.
These days, he's furious most of the time. He doesn't like Lady Merle, you know.
We didn't know. The candles are flickering. The wind seems to be picking up. Perhaps a storm is brewing.
That's the way it is in these little castles. You know, my mother doesn't like Lady Merle either. She just pretends to. They're both afraid of her. All she has to do is mention the name of Prince John and they jump up and down like puppets on a string.
Be careful when you speak of Prince John. He may soon be the husband of Maid Marian.
What a fate.
You don't want to marry Prince John?
I'd rather enter a nunnery than marry that evil man.
I understand. I'd never marry a man I didn't love. Oh, of course I love them all. Alas, they
may never notice me, but they will. They will. When I wear this dress, I'll catch the eye of some man.
In that dress, I believe you will.
You really like it?
I'd take up the ham.
That's one of my trousseau. Now all I have to do is find a man named trousseau.
Ladies, is that all you can think about? Dresses and marriage? Or do you think that poor Robert could be out there with an arrow in his back?
Please, milady, do not cry. I'm sure everything will work out justly.
Maid Marian! Maid Marian!
It's Mama.
Marvelous news!
Robert has escaped.
What? How would I know about such things? I leave such dreary matters to my husband. I am only interested in fashion and society.
You said you had marvelous news.
Oh, indeed I do. I do indeed.
Well, out with it.
Lady Merle has decided to leave for the castle of Prince John first thing in the morning.
What?
Isn't that exciting? You'll be off to London town as soon as the cock crows, as soon as the sleep ends, as soon as you wake.
This must not happen.
How can you prevent it?
You'll be married within a week.
No.
Yes, and for you, precious, more marvelous news. Lady Merle needs someone to carry her personal baggage.
Baggage?
Don't you see, once you're on the castle of Prince John, you meet many eligible bachelors. Bachelors of rank and position. It's a great opportunity, thank your lucky stars.
You told her.
Your high personship.
Married in a week. Surely you're not serious, Lady Merle.
Have you ever known me to be anything but serious?
She must have King Richard's permission to marry.
I have received word that Richard has passed on to his reward.
Oh.
Seems he tried to escape his Austrian captors and was struck down by a bowman. But life goes on. Prince John's claim to the throne is now unquestioned.
I don't believe it. I won't believe it.
Believe it.
How nice, the ward of King Richard married to Prince John. The people will end the rebellion now.
They'd better.
He was like a father to me.
This is not the time to think of fathers, child. It's the time to think of husband.
Never fear, milady. Robin Hood will rescue you.
Didn't I tell you? It must have slipped my mind.
Tell me what?
Your Robin Hood met with a little accident.
Robert? What kind of an accident?
The worst kind of accident. A fatal one.
You mean he's...
Like Richard, he's no longer among the living. Seems he tried to escape the sheriff and ran through Sherwood Forest. He fell into a swamp of quicksand. By the time the sheriff's men reached him, it was nothing but a bubble on the surface. How sad.
Poor Robert.
Better rest, milady.
Now I am your only true friend, all you have left. I charge you to remember that King Richard put you under my protection.
King Richard didn't know you were a heartless woman, ambitious and feeling and cruel. If he had known that, he never would have left me in your care.
She has a point.
Hold your tongue.
Come, Marian. You are most fortunate. You have a prince waiting for you.
Brush away the shadows, or as they say in French, bon appetit.
I don't want to marry. I'll never marry.
You'll change your mind. It's inevitable.
Are you married, Lady Merle?
I'm a widow. Marian, you are not to leave this room. I'm having your dinner sent up to you from the kitchen. I advise you to get a good night's rest. The journey to London town is not an easy one.
If you'd like at your wedding, I could be a matron of honor.
You.
Yes, lady.
Out!
Just going. Salome could be a flower girl.
Out! You have no choice, Marian. Resign yourself to your destiny.
I've loved 2 men in my life, and I've lost them both.
Courage, milady, courage.
What good is courage now? I see a life before me that is bitter and cold. A long highway of loneliness and regret.
Think of other things.
How can I? In this same castle, Robert and I played hide and seek on the stairs. Outside, we hunted for birds' nests, fished in the brook, climbed trees. I shall never smile again.
You must find courage. You must be brave.
Alas.
Rabbits and gooseling, beef stacked to the sky, baked bread and soup, and sweet apple pie.
Who can that be? It's the cook. Food would choke in my throat. I would never eat again.
But you will be hungry when you see what's on the menu.
you? You're one of Robert's men.
Yes, Friar Tuck, at your service.
What has happened to the cook?
He is resting behind the tapestry thanks to a thump on the noggin courtesy of yours truly.
You're in danger.
What's danger to me? I fear no man since I've joined Robin's merry band.
Oh, good fry, what does this mean?
Robin says you are to be rescued. It shall be done.
How can this be? Robin Hood is dead.
What? Dead? Show me the rogue that says such a thing. I'll soon silence his wagging tongue.
It was the Lady Merle of Cornwall.
She lies.
Robert lives?
I swear it.
Why would she say such a thing? I believe I know. If I thought Robert were dead, I would have no champion and no choice but to marry Prince John. That's why she wanted to leave the castle, so I wouldn't discover the truth. I can believe she wishes to rule England. Perhaps someday she will, for Prince John is as weak as King Richard was strong.
First things first, we must get you out of the castle and into the forest.
That's not possible. Inside the castle there are soldiers. You won't escape them twice.
Then we shall concentrate on the outside. Are you sure you won't have a bite, my lady?
Good Friar, how can I think of food at a time like this?
But you haven't even seen what's on the menu. I'm famous for my victuals.
Robe?
Did you think your Robin would abandon you? Never, never. There's always a plan with Robin Hood. He's a tricky one, my lady.
We'll have to climb down the rope, milady. We'll manage. Where will you tie the other end of the rope, Friar? How about this chest?
My stout belly is stronger than any chest. Here, give a hand. You have nothing to fear now. Here, pull.
Little Scarlet! Heavy. Little John!
Bless me.
Easy, Robin.
Are you all right, milady?
I think so.
It's like seeing a ghost come back to life. Lady Merle said you were dead.
I trust you no longer follow the cold advice of that trickster chaperone. Will, the door.
Hi, Robin.
We have to get you out of here, Marion. The Lady Merle has met with a neighboring lord, loyal to Prince John. With his added troops, we couldn't hope to rescue you from the caravan.
We must rescue you before the caravan starts to move.
Yes, I understand.
Without you by his side, Prince John will never be accepted by the people.
Enough of this flapjaw. Time's a wasting.
All right, you are, good friar. We have to get you out of here, Marion. You'll have to climb down, but don't worry, the rope will hold.
I'm not afraid.
Run! Too late, we're discovered.
You fool! They've gotten into the castle! Sound the alarm! To arms! Maid Marian, I charge you to think of what you're doing. This is treason on your part.
Loyalty to the memory of King Richard could never be treason.
You're the traitor.
Witch!
Seize them!
Robert, be careful!
Fear not, my lady, I shall protect you both.
Yes!
Turkey, nay, I say. I don't fight with women. Bless me! Marion, no one knows!
Let's go now, you're in the candle!
Don't worry, Marion,
Someone get lights! Get me the candles! Get me the candles!
What happened? Such commotion!
Did you know it's me? How could I in the dark?
They've escaped.
Out the window, no doubt, Sheriff.
Where's Maid Marian?
With Robin Hood.
Not so. Come out, you wicked creature. But I heard him shout, I have you, Marion. Don't you comprehend? He must have grabbed your lady-in-waiting Annabelle by mistake. The bandit's not so smart after all.
Me go, I say!
All in good time. Now sit down and stay put.
A rope from the window would need some anchor, some ballast, something to hold tight.
Come out, whoever you are.
I might have known. It's the monk.
The ballast.
The dead weighted in the rope.
Get out of there.
Good and gentle people, I can explain. I was collecting alms for charity when I lost my way and was mistaken for someone else.
I'll have your tongue ripped out. There'll be no mistake about that.
No violence, please. I'm a man of peace.
Excellent. Then we shall see you peacefully swinging from the gallows.
It's all a misunderstanding.
Move, you corpulent cleric!
I'll get it.
I want to get it, Mommy.
No, you stay right where you are. I'll get it. It's probably your father. Hello? Hi, honey. We thought it might be you. Yes, things are fine here. How are things out in Los Angeles? That's good. Yes, that's nice. And when are you coming home again? On Sunday? That's nice. Yes, Jenny's still awake. Yeah, she'd like to talk to you, too.
I talk to Daddy, Mommy, please.
Hold on, just a minute. No, Jenny, don't talk too long. It's getting very late.
Hi, Daddy. Oh, yes, I've been a terribly good girl. And Mommy's just been so very nice to tell me the story of Robin Hood. Yeah, Robin Hood. Yeah? Yes. Well, gotta go, Daddy, because I'm getting so tired. And I want to make sure I can stay awake for the exciting conclusion of that Robin Hood story. Love you. Bye.
Well, you heard her. She's barely awake. I better finish this story up real quick. See you Sunday.
So, Mommy, what happened next? Is Lady Merrill really gonna swing Friar Tuck from the gallows? Is Maid Marian really gonna marry Prince John?
So Maid Marian and Friar Tuck were led away, and all the members of Robin Hood's gang searched high and low for him. All over the countryside, all over England, Robin was not to be found. But as usual, Lady Merle had a plan. An evil, evil plan.
Sherwood Forest. One day I'll have it burned to cinders. Every citizen of the glade and thicket will rot in the towers and dungeons of Prince John. Casper of Lincolnshire!
Yes, milady.
Where is Maid Marian?
With the sheriff, milady.
Sheriff!
Coming, milady.
Try and get here before the frost of winter.
I don't know why we're in this terrible place. No good can come of it.
Stand her up there.
Our lives are in danger.
Not so. The forest is surrounded by heavily armed troops. Once I give the signal, they'll sweep into the glade, and Robin Hood and his merry band will be nothing but a musty legend. Casper,
Yes, milady.
you know what you ought to do.
I won't tell you, milady.
What's he going to do?
Treason spreads like a keg of spilled molasses if it isn't stopped. It swamps the throne. My wedding gift to Prince John will be Robin Hood of Sherwood Forest in chains. No, Casper. You wouldn't dare.
Would you?
If she cries out again, strike.
But Robin Hood can be watching us at this very minute.
That's the whole point.
What?
I want him to see the Maid Marian in peril.
Oh, I see. Baiting the trap.
Oh, you see.
What's your step, precious?
Is that poison ivy? I'm afraid of poison ivy.
Ladies don't get poison ivy.
My wife. My daughter.
Oh,
Off to London town without us, I see. We had to run to catch up.
I have your bags, Lady Merle.
This is a great occasion.
We're not going to London town today. We're going to capture Robin Hood.
You'll never capture him, never.
You underestimate your charms, Maid Marian. Sheriff, this idea is brilliant.
Yes. Yes, it is.
I'm glad you thought it up.
I did.
You did.
I did. I did.
Oh, stand ready.
Everything's so still.
Not even a bird call.
The calm before the storm.
Hopefully. Let us withdraw. I caution you, Maid Marian, do not warn him away.
Do your worst. I'm not afraid to lose my life.
I speak of Robin's life. Casper never misses. As a prisoner, Robin lives. Remember that.
Mustn't try to save me, mustn't.
Never fear, Robin's here. Hi-ho, what's this? No happy greeting? Nice of the sheriff to deliver you in person. I suspect he wants no more trouble from Robin. And this fine young woman is his bride. Fine bribe it is, too. Don't worry, Marion, I'll have you free in a moment. Sorry about that mishap at Nottingham Castle. In the dark, anything can happen. Annabelle's well. She'll be happy to see you.
Never mind about me, Robin, run!
It's useless, Robin Hood.
Surrender.
We're here, Robin.
We're ready to fight!
That was the sheriff of Nottingham! We'll fight!
Just a joke.
You see, Sheriff, nothing's useless in Sherwood Forest. I don't permit it. Here's the spirit of England, poor and tired and oppressed, but ready to fight for freedom and honor.
Ruffians. That's all they are. They're just ruffians.
Nay, milady. They may not be richly gowned or understand the ways of fashion, but they believe as I do, in truth, in justice, and when people believe in such, victory has to follow.
Let the traitors! A pretty sentiment, outlaw, but it won't help you.
Soldiers and horses surround the forest, not just the sheriff's few men.
That's true, we saw them, Robin.
We'll fight as we've always fought, from behind rocks and trees.
Robin! Robin!
It's Friar Tuck.
I knew they couldn't hold him long.
They let me go, Robin, so I could carry word to you.
What word?
I hate to have the words pass my lips.
Speak.
It's all over the castle and the town. King Richard the Lionhearted is dead.
Can it be?
Last I've heard it myself.
You are in revolt against Prince John, your lawful ruler. Throw down your swords!
Milady, I will be a prisoner, but spare these folk. They came to me out of hunger and need, not any disloyalty to England.
We make no concessions to outlaws. You shall die on the gallows.
If I have to die, then so be it. But I'll take a few of you villains with me. I don't mind the men not to interfere.
Get him!
Stop! I order you to stop! Stop in the name of your king!
Uncle! King Richard!
He lives.
Uncle, we thought you were dead.
That is what I wished people to think, Marion. I had the rumors spread throughout the countryside.
Why?
For some time I heard stories of England under my brother's poor care. I wished to see and hear matters for myself. I wanted no one to know I had returned.
Your Majesty, such an honor.
I'll deal with you later, Sheriff. You have earned my displeasure. Tell the troops.
Papa?
Tell the troops surrounding the forest that Richard the Lion-Hearted has returned, and if they advance one step into Sherwood, they commit treason against their true king.
It shall be done, sire. Happy to serve. Happy to serve.
All rise. All save you, Robin Hood. They say you are an outlaw and a bandit.
Mercy, sire. Mercy for my men.
Mercy you shall have, for your men and for yourself. Whatever crimes you may have committed were for the common good and for the love of England and king. Give me your sword. I knight thee, Robert, Earl of Nottingham, and henceforth cousin to the king. Whatever wrongs may have been done in the name of the crown, I will make amends. Marion,
Sire,
I take it this is your true love?
there's no man finer.
Is there anyone to perform the marriage?
Indeed there be, sire. Friar Tuck, at your service.
Friar Tuck of the Round Belly. Going to marry me to Little John. A double wedding.
And what about you, young sir? Do you have a wife?
Salome, he's not noble. Sire,
Speak.
I wish to retire to my estates in Normandy. Do I have leave?
Your wish is granted, Lady Merle of Cornwall. You may retire to your estates in France, in disgrace and in exile.
Marion,
Milady,
your husband is nothing but a forester.
that's high compliment, milady.
Lady Merle, do you enjoy your exile?
I do believe she'll fit right in France.
Will we live here in the forest, Robin?
If you would have it.
I would.
I'm glad I am. We have much to be thankful for. 1,000 thanks, Your Majesty. And welcome to our life, Marion. 'Tis finer to live here than in the finest castle in all of England. And hail to Sherwood!
Hail!
Long live Robin Hood!